What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, this is war number 2 of season 37. So, we still have the exact same team coming. I was about to say Colossus, Apocalypse, Kitty Pryde, and also Cable. Because it mainly fits on this path. So, we're gonna do the exact same thing that we did before. Use Apocalypse to ramp up his Fortnite charges, or Fortnite code, whatever you want to call it. After we do the Fortnite code, we're gonna get that Fortnite code to Kitty Pryde. So the fight's almost done. As you can see, he's not purifying anything because he has nothing to do. So this makes this fight a heck of a lot easier. But we also have 2 mini bosses. One that I was not assigned, and one that I was assigned. So let's see how this war goes. But Mole Man is now down. Next up we have Dragon Man. So, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did last war. We're going to give that Fortnite code, Horseman of Apocalypse, to Kitty Pryde. And, let the Kitty Pryde show begin. And so for the past 2 wars, I felt that this was the correct option to bring Kitty Pryde because most of the paths have been like countering ghosts or whatever. And also Kitty Pryde is like a better option in my own personal opinion in war rather than ghost. And I'll explain my reasons why right now. There's a lot of counters towards Ghost and Alliance War. Like Ebony Maw, there's also Korg, like she's not the best Korg counter, but she is a decent Korg counter. You also have who else? Also you have Mole Man as well. Mole Man is not the best. Not Mole Man, what's his name? Mojo as well. Mojo is really annoying to verse against. And also Hulkling as well. You also have Hulkling, Penny Parker. But with Kitty Pryde, she basically bypasses through most of those abilities, and it's way easy. Including versing Magneto, because Magneto is very prominent on path number 9 sometimes. To counter tech champions, champions that are able to, easily meet this, like Ghost. And Kitty Pryde, well, Kitty Pryde just goes through it. Like, there's no issue with it. And you're gonna see it because we also have a Magneto. So, we are versing a Killmonger, so let me stop getting too ahead of myself. Intercepting. Our temperature is building up because of the hazard shift node. And as you can see, we are getting a cleanse passive that is the Alliance War tactic that, for Kitty Pryde this month, which honestly helps out a heck of a lot. And is pretty clutch in war, but I don't really use it most of the time because, Kitty Pryde. But fight's over. It is very easy, very simple. We just ran up to L2, get the Prowess, and done. Next up, we do have a Korg. Now this Korg was annoying. Oh god, this Korg was annoying, and you're gonna see why in this war video. But we have Hazard Shift, Incinerate, Shock, Aggression, Prowess. I was like, Kitty Pryde could beat this, so I was like, why not? But this fight was annoying. So, hit him, try to get some Prowess, but I couldn't. But now we do have the Prowess, so we're phasing through the energy damage. And he's just dashing back. And I'm like, please, don't start. Do not start. And I'm just trying to intercept him, trying to find the right thing. But he's being offensive. My dash back, easy. Now we're in a decent spot. He doesn't have any rock stacks. We are intercepting. But now he's just holding block. I go for intercept. But he goes for an L1. So I'm like, okay. So we're gonna drop the L2. His rock stack comes back up. And now he hits you with the L1. I'm like, okay. This is getting a little bit out of hand. It's getting too much in his favor. And he's just kind of being a little bit defensive at the worst possible times. As you can see right there, I just phased through it because I was like, what the hell, why not? Dash back right there. Intercept right there because his rock stacks is coming back up. He dashes back twice. More than twice. And I was like, are you for real? Like, there's no reason for you to dash back more than twice. And he holds block, and I'm like, nah, you deserve this L3, Chief. Like, I could have finished him off right there, but I was like, nah, you deserve this L3. Screw it. Goodbye. And the fight's over. That fight was very annoying for me. I did not like it. So I just moved up to Hitmonkey, and my battle group leader was like, hey, Kid Fury, you have Cable. You're able to, you know, parry heavy with Cable, since you have the Apocalypse Synergy, and you're able to take Hitmonkey down before, you know, the Bubble Shield expires. And I was like, oh, I dead forgot I had Cable. I dead forgot I did have Cable on the team. And I thanked him very much, and I went for it. This was at 11:30 at night, and I was like, let me just check the line chat to see what's going on, and to see if I need to do anything before I head to bed. You know, because I was about to head to bed at this point. I was exhausted, I was tired, had a long day, but then I got this, and I was like, okay, fine, why not? And then, at that point in time, I was like, why not just move up more? So, we have enough energy, but as you can see, thank you to my battle group leader, Gunga Bob, if you're watching this, thank you, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the reminder, but since we just took out that Hitmonkey, I was like, you know what, let's just continue, why not? So we have a Mojo, and this fight is simple. I'm not even gonna deny. I'm not even gonna deny. This fight is simple. Now we have control. Now we have control over the fight. Yes, he has blocking hit. Doesn't matter. We're gonna phase through the D-Gen. The D-Gen is not a lot. We're just gonna phase through it. Easy. Look at his health, and look at mine. He's now in the 60s, I'm now in the 80s. I dashed back twice. Why? I do not know. L2. Look at that damage. He's gonna L2 himself. I accidentally got hit there, which is fine. I'm trying to get another parry so I can phase through the DJ, but it didn't work. So it's like, okay, fine. It took a decent chunk, but it's fine. I can hit the L1. Fight's over. I could have played that a little bit better, but either way, it still worked. Now we have Magneto. Someone, you know, goes for the struggle in this matchup, and I usually bring in Thing for this matchup. But because Kitty Pryde is now ranked forward, and she is now duped, I don't need to bring in Thing anymore, because Kitty Pryde just easily mops him. So I tried to parry, but the input dropped. Fortunately, we had the Unstoppable, so we were fine. But as you can see, intercept right there, and we're golden. Perfectly fine. So I L2 right here, 99. So that was safe for me. I L2 right here, 9k, 7k, 7k, 12k with the burst damage, all killed. And that fight was just easy. So we just move up here. That was it for me that night. Next up, we do have 3 more fights left. So we do have Ebony Maw, a champion who I was thinking of playing Apocalypse for, but I was like, why not go Kitty? I was like, why not? Like, I have full faith in Kitty Pryde. I know how to play her well in this matchup to bypass her D-Gen, and I know how to, in like Kitty versus Ebony Maw is pretty much an easy matchup because it phased through. When you phase through the hit, you're able to interrupt his focus by heavy attacking while phased. So right now he is playing very, you know, how the way I want. I want him to, you know, do the medium and then light. I want him to do that. Usually when I verse Ebony Maw, he's not really doing that. But this Ebony Maw is. Dash back, dash in. Because he uses the L2. L2. It doesn't kill, but it almost does. I tried to stand there, see how well he's gonna recover, but you know, I couldn't. So I'm taking some shock damage. I was like, okay, that's fine. Intercept. Fight's over. That was an easy fight. So I move up, and at this time, I was like, okay, I have to wait for my battle group leader to handle, you know, Rintrah. So I move up, and I wait, right? I move up, I back out, I wait. But another one of our alliance members was still not showing up at this time, so I was like, you know what? Until that person shows up, I'll take out Rintrah and I'll take out my assigned mini boss. So Rintrah was not my assigned mini boss, but the next fight was, which is Bishop. So I was like, I have Cable, I can do this. This is not a hard fight as long as I don't get a lot of buffs as Cable. As you can see, my indestructible or my invul boost dropped, and that was just a fight by an L2. So I'm playing this as I would normally play Cable, parry, heavy, approaching Falter. I transfer to Falter, so he's not going to really be getting anything from me, and he misses hit. So right now the DJs are stacking up. So I was like, wait, at this point in time, I'm like, wait, this Rintrah is not due. So I could block the hits and I will not take a huge chunk of block damage. So I was like, either way, if he uses L1 or L2, I'll be fine. L1 is fine because I can easily punish it with a heavy attack. L2 is fine because I can block it. So at this point in time, it was a guaranteed win for me as long as the AI does not play like garbage, and also the game does not drop any of my parry hits. But I did know this though, if I messed up even once in this fight, if I got clipped once by the L1 or anything like that, I knew I would have most likely died. So I had to play this smart, and yes, I checked it in the middle of the fight. But I had to play this very smart. Very strategic. I just see I'm holding onto the L3 because the L3 is going to produce a True Strike. It's a guaranteed True Strike buff. I do not want him to neutralize that or else it will give me damage. So I'm just being very careful, just doing the parry and heavies. Heavy right there. He uses L2. That's fine, I see him at 3%. I use the L3 now. You know, just for a little flair. Bring him to the wall. Started that huge laser. Fight is now over. Next up we have Bishop, and I was like, here, I could also use Apocalypse, but at the same time, I want to use Kitty Pryde, and she's a better fight, and she's better for this fight. So I was like, why not? Will Kitty Pryde this fight? So I heal up just in case. No, did a little quick heal. Still have the invul boost. Go in. Now we have 3. Now since we have the, you know, prowess, we're just able to intercept freely. We're able to just do anything freely. Now I'm to L2. I don't even have to worry about dex. Why? Because I can easily just phase right through it. He uses the L1, so I just block it here. I was like, why not? Just block it. And now my temperature is going to start building. I make sure to use the L2 because I do not want to go to an L3, and look at how much damage that L2 does. Now I get flipped right here, which is fine. I was too aggressive, so that's fine. But the incinerate is just going up and up and up. which is making my temperature go up and up and up. And I see him taking a little bit too much block damage, so I was like, okay, the next L1 I have to phase through, which is fine, but it doesn't even matter because L2 just wrecks. L2 just wrecks. So, I just move out to Omega Sentinel, and that's my reward. No deaths. I was very happy with myself. And we did, but sadly, we did end up losing the war. Second defeat, season 37. Um, but I'm actually, but everybody's just trying their best. And I'm trying my best as well. Last season, I did horribly. Like last season, the first video I uploaded for the war, the second video I was about to upload, I was like, you know what, nah, let me just take the war videos down. Because this season I just wanted to focus on myself, and just focus on the alliance, see what I can do. And I can see major improvement between the last war and this war. Not just because of Kitty, but my play styles have been a lot more efficient, way better. See where I get to intercept, see how the AI plays. I can see it now, and it's a little bit better. So sometimes you just gotta take that time for yourself, or maybe like a war or something like that. Um, but hopefully next war we can do better. So thank you guys for watching. Take care and have an absolutely amazing day.